tolerant, so don't piss me off. What do you want?
How are you doing, George?
Excuse me?
That was the brown shirt that I was talking about.
No, that's not a brown shirt, you colorblind bitch. That's a yellow shirt.
It's a bit brown.
Well, you know what? You're a colorblind bitch. You got anything else to say? Because I'm going to hang up on you.
God damn, why do you treat me that way? What's going on with me?
I don't need your critique. That is a Ralph Lauren shirt, yellow Ralph Lauren dress shirt that I purchased back in '06 at Dillard's.
Yes,
you got anything else to say?
Yes, you bought a red and a blue one at the same time.
And a green one.
I was there.
No, you weren't there. That's before I fucking knew you, imbecile.
I mean, why are you so upset? I see your video.
Yeah. Well, that video says it all. I waited there an hour because I had an hour to kill. And Mitchell did his usual shit by snapping pictures from a bar. Well, he does. And then he comes out with some fucking some video that makes no absolute fucking sense.
Did you see the video of Henry calling you out?
That video is, he's an imbecile. It made no fucking sense. That guy is going to be in prison. That guy is filtering money from overseas. Money laundering. Money laundering. He's doing it, facilitating that transaction from that bitch.
How is it money laundered if he's getting paid to do a project?
That project is going to be, the plug is going to be pulled. The man's going to prison. Both the facilitator and the one, look, I have $0. What do you want?
I want to see this video. Give me a second. Let me hear it. I haven't seen it yet.
What video is that?
The worst video on the internet ever. That's all the better crap you can create, content for the internet. Just take that camera and throw it away. Please, shove it up your anus. I don't care what. Something, anything. But don't make any more videos like that. Surely you were born on a highway because that's where all accidents happen.
God damn.
And we know that your gene pool needs a little more chlorine. And most of all, I wish that closed minds came with closed mouths. Have a great week.
God damn.
I would take that old man and put him in a coma. I don't give a goddamn if he's a Marine. I don't give a fuck if he's a Marine. I don't give a goddamn fuck if he's a Marine. I don't give a fuck if he's a fucking police sergeant or what he is. I put the fucking man in a fucking coma. Take a goddamn charcoal grill to his goddamn scrotum and blow it off.
Damn, George.
That man had better back the fuck off because I've got something for that bitch.
What do you have for the bitch, George? Give me some proof.
I'm not talking. I've got something for the bitch, and it's not to his liking. It will fucking demasculate him.
Can you give me some proof?
I don't need to give you any proof. Why am I calling? Okay, you got something to say? You said you wanted me to call you. Okay, right now I'm getting irritated.
I mean, why do you call me just to cuss me? I wanted to talk.
You said call you, so I called you. What's the purpose of me calling you?
I mean, what happened? What were you talking about where you went somewhere and waited? I don't know anything about this, George.
Yeah, well, I waited at Buffalo Wild Wings. I wasn't going to go in that place because they know me there. I'm not going to cause a scene in their fucking restaurant. That's why I went outside. And I knew it was Mitchell. I didn't acknowledge that it was Mitchell, but I knew it was fucking Mitchell impersonating me under that account. And I told him point blank, I said, come out. You got a problem with me, just come the fuck out of there.
He said that when he made eye contact with you and walked towards the van, you immediately started locking the doors, which he could hear.
Bullshit!
Then you jumped in the back seat.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
He said you jumped in the back seat to avoid a
bullshit! I was right there the whole fucking time. I told him to come out of the restaurant, pay the tab, and come out.
George.
I said, face me. I knew it was him. I didn't acknowledge the fact that it was him, but I knew he was that motherfucker. I said, come out. Yeah, why don't you come inside? Yeah, come inside. I said, you come out. I'm not causing the scene. I go there. I'm not causing the scene there.
Well, he wasn't meeting you.
I told that bitch to come out.
Was he meeting
and I told that bitch to come out, and he didn't.
But was he calling you out to fight?
I told him to approach me.
He laughed and said you hid on the phone.
I don't give a goddamn what some fucking liar. But you see, that's you're from the same elk. So why am I telling you this shit?
Because I'm your friend, and the quicker you realize that, the faster we can be friends again.
Yeah, so listen. You're a friend just like fucking Hitler was to Mussolini when he dragged when he was behind Mussolini being killed from the people in Rome. Yeah, you're a friend, all right.
Well, George, I'm telling you, Henry didn't want to pull you out of the van and beat you down in front of the mom and her child. He respects families and loves kids.
I don't give a goddamn. I told the bitch to come to the car. I'm not going in there to cause a scene. I told him, we could have gone somewhere else. And then I told him, hey, I can come right back there. I'm on Gaskins Road right now. Come on back. So the motherfucker had an app for running his goddamn fucking mouth.
George, you stayed in there the whole time. He wanted you out.
I stayed there for over a fucking hour, and then I told him, and then I had to go. And I said, "You're a fucking coward, you typical coward."
He posted in the.
Then he said, "Where are you now?" I said, "Okay, I'm on Gaskins. You want to meet somewhere? I'll fucking put your goddamn. I'll shove it up your ass. Why don't you approach me rather than taking pictures? But it's not within you, because that's what you are, a piece of shit."
He posted on the Discord that he could hear you whimpering. Those were his words.
Could hear me what?
That he could hear you whimpering.
I don't give a goddamn what he could hear. He's a coward, and I would take his fucking arm off his damn fucking body and beat him with it.
Why?
Whimpering. He's a fucking parasite, and I would beat the shit out of him till he's a bloody pulp.
He said that it was the easiest $5,000 he'd made in a while.
I had an hour to kill, so I killed it by making it to prove a point, and my point was proven.
But George, he made $5,000. $5,000
doing what? Jerking off?
No, just that interaction with you. He was paid $5,000. That's more than I made this month.
Listen, it proves my point. He is a yellow belly coward. All talk, but no go. No show.
He said that you were lucky that he didn't have to take care of things the hard way. Or you would need to be door dashing $25,800 just to pay for the medical bills is another thing he said.
Oh, did he say that?
Gigi was lucky that he didn't have to take care of things the hard way. Or George.
Well, listen. He could say a lot of shit from afar, but the brass tacks is he had an opportunity to approach me, and he pissed in his pants yet again. This is not the first time he's done this, though. He had an opportunity to approach me,
he
pissed in his pants yet again, like he's done before.
He was in the parking lot calling you out.
I was not going to fight in the damn restaurant. I go to that. I'm not going to fight in the restaurant. I told him to come out.
He said he wanted to snatch your little troll binder off the dashboard and see all the crazy conspiracies that you and Kristen have to everyone.
That binder is a binder that I use for work. So that goes to show you how much he fucking knows.
I mean, George, you pushed out again.
No, that motherfucker pushed out because he had an opportunity to walk out of the restaurant and face me, and yet he wasn't even fucking there. He was there, but he was about a mile and a half, or maybe a half a mile away, filming with a camera, or using a fucking drone to do it with. That's how they do it. They use a fucking minuscule drone you can't even hear or see, and then they know the visual sight. Or they use a camera. He was around. He wasn't there, but he was around the vicinity where he could see shit. That's how they fucking do that shit. But listen, I'm not. It's a mistake because as far as I know, this conversation is probably being recorded. Okay, so it's a waste of time for me to be even calling you on the phone. It's a waste of time because you are one of them. Okay, that I know for a fact.
Why, George? How am I one of them?
Because you recorded me when the time that I had that accident. You recorded it, or you took pictures of me walking into the hospital and gave it to them.
That's not true.
That
George.
fucking old man would be standing upright. Okay, if he ever approached me. I know what he looks like. He's a goddamn senile bitch. And he would not be standing upright. He'd be a bloody pulp.
George,
you can quote me on that.
He wants your
you
yellow binder.
Quote me on that.
He wants your yellow binder.
You know what? Listen. Excuse me?
He wants your yellow binder. And when he wants something, George, he gets it by any means necessary.
So, you quote everything that I said. You tell him that this is not the first time he's done this. This is not the third or fourth time he's pushed out. So, again, he has no gonads. He has, you just tell him. This is the third to fourth time he's pushed out. Okay?
I mean, George, you got to think, man. You blame the whole world on this shit, and I don't understand why you blame me.
Man, you think I'm stupid? You're affiliated with them.
I know that you're stupid. That is not something I question.
No. You are affiliated with them, and you're stupid as shit because you don't understand common sense to know when it's time to fucking, to stop the fucking act. You know goddamn well this is all an act from you.
What do you mean an act?
It's an act.
George, if Henry had his pickup truck, he was going to tow your van to his house.
He would be incapacitated after I put my hands around his goddamn throat. He would have to go through me to fucking do that. And I don't think he could. And I know he can't. He would have to handle me. And I would knock the shit out of him on the fucking ground and make him hemorrhage like a little bitch. I'm not scared of some old fucking toothless bitch. Some mongoose. That motherfucker would be put in a fucking permanent coma if he ever fucked with me. You can quote me on all of that. Anyway, look, there's no purpose for this conversation.
I mean, George,
you wanted to call you, so what's the purpose of me calling you?
Because I don't want you
for you to go ahead and mock me? What's the purpose of you calling? For you to mock me?
I don't want you to get hurt, man. These people will slap the shit out of you, George. These are grown men you're fucking with, not little kids.
What do you think I am?
You're George. There's a difference.
I can handle myself, thank you very much.
George, you've never been in a fight.
I've been in a few fights.
Been in a real fight in your fucking 52 years. How you gonna tell me you can handle yourself?
First of all, Sherlock, you have no fucking clue. I bitch slapped a Marine one time.
Okay,
as I
you
told
hit somebody who didn't fight back. But George,
I bitch slapped a Marine and put him on the ground. Don't tell me what I've done. I've been in a few fights and I've handled myself pretty fucking well. Thank you very much.
George Henry had
grab him by the throat, grab him by the throat and slam him on the ground.
Well, George, how many years ago was that? Henry's had years of combat experiences and in perfect health.
I don't give a goddamn what that old man has had. He'd be put in a fucking coma if he was to fuck with me. It would be his fucking death warrant. If he was to fuck with me, he would be put in a permanent coma and have a death warrant. Listen, I've called that bitch out so many goddamn times. And he doesn't fucking answer the bell because he's a fucking scared puss. I've called him out 4 different occasions now, and 4 different times he pussed out because he's a puss. I called him out to answer the bell. He didn't answer the bell. He's a yellow belly fucking coward.
George Henry does what he wants when he wants. That's obvious.
Well, I am not impressed with some fucking old man that is a private investigator, so-called Marine or whatever you want to call it. I'm not impressed with that. Okay? I know what I can do. Well, bad fucking leg and all, I know what I can fucking do.
Well, why didn't you get out of the van? Instead, you hid in the trash hoping he would leave.
I stood in the car waiting for him to come out. All he had to do was walk up to my vehicle. That's all he had to do.
So you never got out of the van?
I was stationary at a spot, and I was waiting for him to come up to me, to approach me. And the motherfucker didn't do it. Because he's a fucking yellow belly coward. He's a yellow belly fucking pansy. Parasite.
So why didn't you get out of the... So, George, you showed up there and you wouldn't even go in the goddamn place.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go into the restaurant. I go in there, and they know me in there. I'm not causing a scene in there.
Oh, they know you all right. So you didn't even go in, George?
I didn't go in there because I'm not going to cause a scene in there.
Well, George, nobody was calling you to beat your ass, I don't think.
No, I was going to beat his fucking ass. Fuck you.
I mean, George, I don't think you've ever been in a real fight. Like, I just.
Fuck you. What fight have you been in? You been in a fucking duffel bag?
I've been to war, you asshole.
You've been in fucking war? No, you've been fucking no. You know fucking war. You just eat fucking donuts and fucking guzzle goddamn fucking whatever that fucking shit you were guzzling before. Fucking aerosol cans and all that shit.
I mean, do you hear how you talk to a man of my caliber? Do you hear that?
The man of your caliber, you're a fucking jailbird, songbird that sings in jail. And then when the time comes, you'll ditch with somebody.
George, Henry said that he was there and you didn't get out. So somebody's lying. All the goons believe
I was there the whole fucking time. I wasn't going to fight the man in the restaurant. I was going to fight him if he approached me and said the shit he said to me on the internet. I was going to knock his ass out on the ground. I wasn't going to do that in public or do that out in the restaurant and cause a scene to be arrested. No, I wasn't going to do that. I didn't call the police. I didn't have any weapons. I didn't call the police. I wanted him to say the shit he said to me on the internet to approach me.
But Henry did have weapons.
I wanted him to approach me and say the same shit he said on the internet about Jamie and my father. And I was going to knock his fucking ass cold hard on the fucking ground and make him hemorrhage like a little bitch.
George, Sean is making a video right now about today's incident. He's making a video right now.